Friday. Happy Friday, beautiful people. I'm welcome. Welcome to LoveBabz, LoveTalk. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. It's Friday. I've got two guests this morning. I got a guest at 9:20 and I got a guest at 10:15. So I'm talking, baby. It's gonna be good. So Ruben Ortiz is up at about 9:20. From a broken umbrella theater, and they bought a building over there on I guess it's Blake and Fitch. I don't know. He'll tell me. The old dry cleaners. And I used to go to that dry cleaners, as a matter of fact, next door to the locksmith, which before it was a locksmith, it used to be a nightclub. Don't ask me how I know. It was the 80s. I remember so little. Anyway, he's coming on. They're raising some money for the theater that's going to be sitting right there in Beaver Hills. So I'm looking forward to having them come on. And I auditioned for them. They let me tell a story. They liked it, and they brought me on the team. Now, my schedule has not permitted me to do anything with them yet, but I'm just waiting in the wings. I'm waiting for my call. So, good morning, Harry. Good morning, Nora. I don't know if Nora's still in the studio, but Harry, I know you had jury duty, so I guess you got kicked off because you're not there today. Good morning, Paul. I think we need jury duty reform because they have a type that they don't want on juries, and you and I ain't it. So we are never.
I think it's a scam.
We're not getting jury duty, Harry. You and I are never getting jury duty.
Well, it's for me, it's just a scam of them getting you into the building because they kept us there for about an hour.
Yeah.
And they walked us over to the next building.
Oh, really? You got that? I didn't even get that. I stayed in the same building. We didn't go anywhere. We just the big room and then to the back room.
No, they said because where I reported was the criminal.
Oh, okay. So that's
said,
a little different.
Yeah, they said there was no criminal cases, so they walked us over to the.
What do you mean no criminal cases? All these crimes being committed?
I know, right? But then they walked us over to the civil side. And as soon as we sat down, I saw the clerk shuffle a few papers, and then 15 minutes later, he comes back and says, "Oh, you guys are dismissed."
Yeah, bye. We don't want none of y'all. You're not our type of hype. Nope, bye.
Well, they said they were short-staffed to begin with. And then that everything was running late. I guess that meant it was a day off for them or something, because I have no idea.
I don't know. Harry, I don't know how the inner workings of the judicial system work in that administrative piece. I don't know how that works. I know how to go to court. I know how to leave court. That's my skill right there, my talent. I know how to get there. I know how to leave there. Well, it's nice to have you back. Are you frozen? What are you doing? Reading something?
Yeah, I was reading something.
Well, we got Ruben Ortiz coming in about 10 minutes because I wanted to get him on because they're doing a fundraiser, Harry, for a broken umbrella theater. They bought an old dry cleaner building, and they're trying to raise money to get matching funds to trick it out into a black box theater. So that's why he's coming on, so he could reach people. What are you doing?
Trying to make myself bigger, but not working.
You lost quite a bit of. How much are you down? Because you look like you're down. It really is amazing.
I'm still struggling to get over the 100. I'm at 96 right now.
Are you drinking enough? Well, I know you drink enough water.
Yeah, it's just
you might need to eat a little bit more food.
Well, no, it's I've plateaued a couple of times during the process.
You got to eat a little more food. How many points you leaving on the table? Probably leaving too many points.
Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, I try to make up for it Fridays and Saturdays. I'll eat something. But yeah. I mean, this plateau will pass and I'll get through the 100 and move on.
No. Okay.
So yeah.
How's-
The Broken Umbrella thing. Were they on before with you? I think I remember them. Or Ruben.
I think I don't know, maybe. I think they did do the show. Or maybe
yeah, I just feel like I'm so
I feel like that, but you know what? They were on Lucy's show, they've been on other people's shows. So it might feel like they was on my show. But I feel like they was on our show too, Harry. But I for the life of me, I don't know what it would have been for. So
you're like what's that cartoon? Max Rexstrom? Something you keep.
Oh, Max Headroom? Oh, is my
yeah, you just keep like twitching.
Really?
Like,
let me see what my Wi-Fi is. No, my Wi-Fi is good. You know, I got an email from Frontier Harry. They want to upgrade me for free.
Oh, you can't fight that one.
I don't think I can, Harry. So I need to go and look at the email so they can come so I can get better Wi-Fi throughout the whole house. So I think I better take that deal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't trust Frontier, but
I don't either, Harry. But what's the? I mean, Xfinity is the other one. I had Xfinity for years and years, and then they treated me like trash. So I had to let them alone. I was like, you know, it's like these phone wars. Yeah, you know, they're all janky. They're all shady.
How can you audition for what? Broken Umbrella?
The theater?
Oh.
Who wants to audition? Who is that?
That's Karen.
Are you home?
Yeah, she works from home on Fridays.
Oh, you home too? Hey, Karen. I saw you on the green. Thank you, Karen. Somebody got to get this brother in town. God knows.
Yeah, I mean, we could give Karen the credit, but you know, my Puerto Rican blood was calling me to that.
She's Puerto Rican too. Harry, you know what? I know what you're saying about your blood, but I know you. I know you.
Puerto Rican than me than through our DNA, so I'm not that much Puerto Rican, Babz.
What do you mean? Oh, because you're more Jewish.
No, actually, my DNA, I'm 9% indigenous Puerto Rican.
Taino, right?
Yeah, Taino. But when you take it, all the groupings and everything, I've actually come from the African continent.
Yeah, we've been trying to tell Puerto Ricans that for a long time.
33%. I'm 33% from Africa.
You're probably more African than me, Harry.
And Puerto Rican just 9%.
This DNA is a game changer.
I know, right? Can't wait for reparations.
Wait, I woke up in the middle of the night last year, and I was like, I remember this whole DNA stuff jumped off, and I was like, I'm not giving these people. And then I realized, dummy, your DNA is already in the Federal Register.
Yes.
Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
You probably use your DNA to cure something already. They never.
Somebody wanted to frame me, Harry. They just put my prints, take something of mine and put it into place because it'll pop up in the federal thing.
You gotta watch out who you piss off, Babz.
Yeah, you're right. But if they find my prints on a milk carton, that's suspect, Harry. They find my prints on any kind of dairy, cheese thing, it's not me.
Huh?
It's on your Facebook.
It's on my Facebook.
What's on your Facebook?
Karen wants me to read some.
It's my raffle tickets for the walk.
Look, you don't got to be on camera. Just say it right here. She could hear you.
Hi, Babz.
Hi, Karen.
No, I just look at Harry's Facebook. My agency is doing a fundraiser for DV, and we're doing a walk in October. So
Okay, say your agency, say the date, and say how we can contact you, just like how you're talking now.
yes, ma'am. So my agency is Family Center Services, and we're doing our agency annual DV walk on October 21st. And we're also selling raffle tickets for $15. The first prize is a round trip with a velo, $200 Airbnb gift card, and a 1-year AAA membership. If you're interested to just do the walk, you can register. I'll have Harry put it on the website. Or you can contact Harry, who will contact me. Stop fussing, Harry. And again, he has it on his Facebook page.
Thank you, Karen.
I guess I'll post it to the WNHH Facebook page.
Yes, you should, Harry, and tag LoveBabz, LoveTalk in it. Thank you, Karen. You feel free to come on anytime and say what you got to say, girl.
Yes, ma'am.
Producer. She's the other producer. So thank you.
So
thank you.
Ruben's in the waiting room, so I'm gonna back out of this and let you guess. Come on.
Okay,
You're listening to LoveBabz Love Talk on WNHH LP 103.5 FM, your home for community radio. And here's the great Babz Rawls-Ivy.
I like that, Harry. Oh, look, that's my. Unmute yourself. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Hello. Harry, how are you today, buddy? I'm good. What's going on, Babz? This is
Good, how you doing, Ruben?
Good to see your picture again. Do you still have stickers all over your face this time, or what?
He lost 100 pounds, so he looks different.
No granddaughters today, so no stickers.
He had his face covered with stickers, Babz, last time I saw him.
Of course. If it's not stickers, it's sparkly jewelry. I mean, you know what I mean? Like kids, daughters, granddaughters. Hashtag girl dad, girl granddad.
Right, do it all. What's going on? We go live in a minute? Is that what's happening?
Are we live now? What do you mean go live?
Now?
We live now. This train don't stop. We live. Welcome to LoveBabz Love Talk, Ruben Ortiz.
Babz, I'm so happy to be here with you. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. So you're here with a Broken Umbrella Theater and the Regicides.
Regicides, and there's the other one there, right there. Yes.
Y'all bought a building. You're raising some money.
Mm-hmm.
How much money you raised so far?
So we received a Good to Great grant from the state of Connecticut for $500,000. So $500,000, right? But to unlock that, we need to show that we can raise $100,000. We are so.
How much more time you got?
We got today. We have someone who's willing to match. And we're trying to get as much as we can so they can match as much as we can get.
Oh, okay. So, I get it.
You know what I mean?
So you're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it, but I just gotta say, kudos to everyone who supported us, family, friends, so many people out there in the community who've checked our space out, who've come to our shows, who've seen our work, who've seen everything we're doing on Facebook. We've been trying to get the word out.
The funniest people in town.
I'll take that. Thank you. As long as it's funny in a good way. Ha ha, you know? But we've had such an outpouring of support from the community, and we're so happy to be so close. And I just want to get to that finish line, you know? So we're just scraping for every dollar we can get. And like, this crazy thing is, this is just the beginning, you know? Like, we got to apply for more grants. Like this part here, you know what it is? Like, we got, $500,000? That money's already spent. Like, that goes to the theater, right? So we have 40 by 40 black box space in the back. So that money's going to lighting. That money's going to knocking down a couple walls. That money's going to taking up a floor and laying down a professional floor that has a little give to it.
Are you going to put in a really nice bathroom? I'm advocating for a really nice bathroom.
Oh, that's the whole thing. We got 2 bathrooms there. We got to put dressing rooms up, showers, offices. Like, we're trying to do the whole nine. There's gonna be a gallery when you walk in. Have you seen the space yet, Babs?
No, I haven't. I have not.
Oh, someone needs to go on a tour. All
I
right, we
need a
gotta get you.
tour. I'm
We gotta
coming
get
over
you out
there.
there.
Yes,
We
it's
gotta
over
get you over
there.
there.
I
It's
know
over
it. I
there,
used to
right?
take my dry cleaning there.
Are you? Wait, hold on. Are you serious?
Yeah, when it was a dry cleaners.
You used to go there when it was a dry cleaners? That's
Yeah,
amazing. I need to hear that story.
yeah. I used to,
Oh,
nice little. I think Chinese people owned it.
you probably, I think it was called One Stop Cleaners or
Yeah,
something like that.
I think they were Asian people. Nice
Yeah,
people.
but it went from a dry cleaners to a, I don't know, someone tried to make it into a restaurant. Something, there was a mechanic shop in the back. And
Really?
that's, yeah, and that's why they have a big garage back there. And we've had an opportunity to walk lots of wonderful people through the space to kind of sit and dream with us, which was great. It's really fun to sit, when you sit in a room with friends and fellow artists and they can imagine what you're imagining, and then they have their own little creative ideas. So it's fun to have an artistic community here in New Haven, and the space is like everyone needs it and wants it to happen. And you don't really realize that until you do something like this and people are just coming
Yeah.
out of the woodwork. You know what I
Oh, I
mean?
love
Like,
this. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
send me a little bit. I don't got no money to send, but I might be able to throw $1 or two in there.
hey,
So
how about two? It's 280 Blake Street. She'll send me $2.80. We'll be good.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
So Ruben, take me to the beginning. How did Broken Umbrella Theater
How do
become
we
a
start?
Broken Umbrella Theater? Are
All
you
right,
a
so
founding member?
I am a founding member.
Okay.
That's
All
correct.
right.
So we'll take you back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Taking you way back, way back. Uh, so my hometown of Allentown, Pennsylvania, is also the hometown of a college named Muhlenberg College. So me and some of the crew you're familiar with, Ian Alderman, Ryan Gardner, and a couple of us, other knuckleheads in college, we had a comedy troupe, oddly enough, and we used to do shows, and we obviously in the acting department, and that's kind of what we did, and that kind of like kept us going together. And then school ended, and Ryan, Ian, and I, and a buddy Kenny decided to produce a play. So we did Waiting for Godot, and we're like, let's, so that was like our first foray into producing a show together by ourselves, right, with the school support. And then we all went our separate ways. Like I went to New York. I think Ian went to Milwaukee. Ryan went to Chicago. A friend of ours is in Hawaii. So we were kind of everywhere. So we were kind of like a broken umbrella. Like all our spokes are all over the crazy place. And then fast forward, that was just like an idea. And then fast forward, New Haven, 2000. Geez, I want to butcher. It was like 15 years ago. Let's say 13 to 15 years ago. Dude, Art Walk was happening, and Ian is in town here with Ryan Gardner and Chrissy Gardner, who's now Chrissy Gardner Fox, and they wanted to do a show. So they called me in from LA. And I'm like, yeah, I want to go play with my friends. Like, this is what we do. We want to play. So we come in, and now we are so fortunate as an ensemble. The city is filled with just, I got to tell you, a crazy artistic community, and the arts really help and support a lot of the people and the business. Like there's Longworth, there's Yale, there's, you could throw a rock and hit an artistic organization anywhere you go in New Haven. So our ensemble is filled with people and artists who want to work and create, but got the day job of working in the arts. So when I came here from LA to work on the show, Ryan had a bunch of friends from Yale Rep to like, oh yeah, they want to help build sets, and like, oh, these people want to kind of help with some music. And all of a sudden we did a show and we blew it up it was a crazy, 5-minute show at Art Walk 14 years ago, which I met my wife at. We had our first date.
Whoa, I didn't know that story. That's a good story.
Yeah. Well, she came in to babysit because she was friends. Whatever. We'll talk about that on the next show at the real LoveBabz talk. So anyway, so we get together, we do this one show, and it's a fun little hit, and we're like, oh, we got the bug once it starts. So then again, more people seeing it, more people are interested. So people in the community came to play. So then we did another show called I Marvel, and then essentially just based it off the history of New Haven. So I Marvel, now it wasn't based off the Marvel characters. It's based off of Ick Marvel. So the person who created Edgewood Park, he had a pseudonym, was not pseudonym, whatever. His writing name was Ick Marvel, and he created a book, like a reverie for a bachelor. So it was about dreaming. So we created a show based in Edgewood Park about dreams and dreaming. And we had, we had what? Sweet Dream. We had Champagne Caviar Dreams. We had Daydream. We had Bad Dream. And I was in a wetsuit and called Ruben. So you can imagine which dream I was. I'm just saying. So, and that kicked it off. So I didn't say we built this momentum, and we also did a show in a park. I'm so sorry, called Under a Bridge. The second one was Under a Bridge, called it was about a pirate called Thunderbolt. So we just essentially, we have this huge community of New Haven people, and that kind of inspired us to keep working. And then we couldn't pay people. We were a volunteer company, and obviously we don't have spaces, so we did site-specific work under a bridge, in a park, in a library, anywhere we can do it. People came in, worked their butts off, and all we helped with was babysitting and food. Because you got a day job, right? And suppose at night, you want to go and play and work and do something creative, but you can't because you have your kids at home. So we paid for babysitting, essentially. That was our model. Like, you come and play, we take care of your kids.
Oh, nice.
So we got together, we created, and we kept, and the momentum kept rolling for a long time. We got to spots. We were at, Rector Square for a hot minute when we did Gilbert the Great, and we kind of sat there for a while. We did a show, and then Music Haven moved in because we created this space a few years previous to that. If you remember the State House that used to be downtown, that was the back of a Horowitz building. It used to be like a dollar store or whatever, but in the back they used to actually build and repair sewing machines. We looked at that
I used to shop there when I was a kid.
Geez, okay, just anywhere you shop, let us know, because you could probably do a show there. I think I see how it's going, right? I think I feel it. Dry cleaner, I used to be there too. All right, done. So we tore that space out. We took out 10 garbage containers full of trash. We had a team that built stairs. We redid the floors, the ceilings, added bathrooms. Again, it's fortunate. Thank you for the state of Connecticut for the money that they helped. And we produced a show. We co-produced it with the Arts and Ideas about the bicycle, which was patented here in New Haven, and the corset, which was being made right down the street back in the day. So we have this amazing city full of some history and a lot of artists, and we've taken advantage of that. And again, we've gone spot to spot, and now we're at a spot where that spot's going to be torn down. Maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years, we don't know. But it's hard to look for spaces. I don't got to tell you. Everybody knows, right? Theaters are contracting now. Like every theater. I mean, there's an article in the Post. I mean, everyone's heard this, the op-ed about like how theaters should be. Theaters are going away. And it's hard, and people are constantly looking for spaces, and our skill is finding spaces. That's what we do. We make a space out of whatever. I mean, you've seen our Ridgeside shows. We open up garage doors and we make it a theater. We have lights out, seats out.
That is one of the coolest things, Ruben, though I must say. It is a very cool concept.
Is it? Thank you. We came that up. It was thing because after COVID, like, what are we gonna do? So let's be outside, and everyone came out, and you've been there when it was raining. I've had people out there when it was windy. I had 4 people out there watching a show, and the people represent, which is always great, because people want to do stuff, and we want to give the community art. We want to make art, and we're just so happy that we have this opportunity. We have this building, so we've always found spaces. Now we found that old dry cleaner, and we purchased it, but now we have an opportunity to dream and make this even bigger.
So what is the dream? What do you want the dream to be for this space?
So our umbrella, we are, a broken umbrella. I was trying to get my corners right. There it is, a broken umbrella. And we want everyone to play with us under our umbrella. So help us fix this umbrella. And what we're going to do is, under this umbrella, we're going to have a theater. And now we do shows, but we do original pieces. There are 52 weeks in a year. We can't do a show every day for 52 weeks. Like, that's just not how we work. My family would kill me. However, there are a lot of other artists in this town, in this city, who could use a space like this. So we're going to open these doors up so people can come and produce and rehearse. We'll have 2 rooms. We'll have a room in the front, which would be a cabaret bar spot that we're hoping that revenue will pay for underwrite most of the costs for the space. And also, if it's only 3 days a week, we have other days where people can rehearse, can meet, collaborate, cohabitate, co-pollinate, all that stuff. Like, I just wanted to make it a community venue, community helps people have fun and do shows. So if we've spoken to Collective Conscious, if they would like to come and do a show, boom, we got a theater. Some people at Long Wharf, if they need a theater, boom, we got a spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a space here for everyone, and that's what we wanted to make it. We wanted to make it a space for everyone, right there down from Beaver Hills, right there from SCSU. So you got the college crowd, you got the crowd from Westville, you got the Beaver Hills crowd. Anyone who wants to go around, just come in, stop, grab a drink, see a show, and like just expand that art experience, expand the culture of the vitality and artistic culture of the city, and again, have a space for all creatives to come, meet, and enjoy.
I love this. So what did this idea just happen, or was this, how far along were you into the A Broken Umbrella Theater when you said, you know what, we can use our own space?
Well, like, we always have spaces, but we always, to our credit and to our and a fault and a credit, essentially, we don't even a fault. Like, we come and we make things better. Like, we come in and we make a spot hot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We did freewheelers and make the spot. They're like, oh, State House is like, oh, cool. We're actually going to pay for this because we weren't paying. We're artists. They're like, we're going to make this a venue. And so boom, that created a spot where there was concerts there now and performers showed up. We were getting we were in the Rector Square. We opened the space. We brought attention to it. Music Haven popped in, which is great. So like, we've opened opportunities for people to come in and see what can happen and dream. And we open these spaces and we show the possibilities, and people show up. And so we had this spot, like I said, we have garages. We open that up, boom, it's an outdoor theater. Now this space isn't going to be there because, it's New Haven. People are knocking buildings down, trying to build up condos, all this stuff. And it gets tiring to kind of look for spaces. I don't got to tell you, there's a lot of people looking for spaces, and we had this opportunity to have this building that has a history, that is in our neighborhood, and it's the right size. It's right adjacent to a school, down the street from a college, and that was the opportunity that we took and said, let's get this, let's do this, and let's see what happens afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, we had to take a gamble. I
love it.
And we're fortunate that, the state of Connecticut, there are funds. We're in a wonderful state that does support the arts, and it's not even just the arts. This is about economic development for that entire community. Like, we're looking to, offer jobs, offer workshops, offer classes, and obviously you're bringing people to the neighborhood. The surrounding businesses will flourish as well. The surrounding neighborhoods, people want to come in and move, and like, oh, I can move here. There's a restaurant down the street. There's a theater down here. Like, add to the vitality of our community, and that's what it's like. It's a win-win. That's what we're trying to do.
I love it. So talk to me about the art of improvisation.
Oh, you're going to find out soon. We're going to have to talk. I have a meeting. Late. We have one more show coming up, by the way, which I want to talk to in advance. But the art of improv, essentially just saying yes and. I mean, you're on the radio. You do this all the time. I'm not trying to deny. So essentially, you start with an idea, and you agree. And then when you come with improvisation, it's kind of a communication between the 2 players or the 5 players, or how many people are on stage, to make the scene fun and exciting and see where it can go. And it's always saying yes. You're not denying. So you throw a D out, I'm gonna like yes, and I'm gonna go with you and go even farther. And that's just and trust me, I can go there. You let me know. We'll play any day. We can even do it today.
But Ruben, let me tell you something. I've come to your shows, and people love them, but people are also like, I could never. I hear that with people, like, I could never. And y'all make it seem like it's easy, but there is a real skill to this.
There is a skill. I mean, I've been involved with, comedy improv for half of my life now. Damn, that's crazy to say, but that's true. I've been doing it since I was like 18. And it is a skill, and it is a practice. It's an agreement. It takes trust, quite honestly, within the group, and it also takes out trust to be able to, like, I could say this and not going to get judged, because at that moment you're just a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hold anyone to task over what's going on right here. Just got to have that common understanding when you're together as a group. And I work with kids. I teach workshops. I work at ECA. I do some stuff. I taught a workshop recently at the Shack with Alderperson Honda Smith and those kids over there. And they show up and they're like, I can't do this. 2 seconds later, I'm like, guys, what am I pretending to do? I'm like this. All of a sudden, you're at a club, and they all start dancing. I'm like, you're improvising. Like, you already, like, you made everyone, like, it's just pretend, it is just pretend. And you're like, I hear my kids outside in the yard playing pretend. I play pretend. I got a master's degree in pretend, as ridiculous as it sounds. Like, I went to Rutgers University. I have a master's degree in pretend. That's what I do.
I love it. But that's, I love it because more now than ever, we need some laughter and some lightheartedness because the world is upside down.
That is the truth. That is the truth. Yes, we try to make it light and the upside down. And speaking of which, we do have one more show, Babz, which I'd love you to come out, and I'd love to give you a shout out. It'd be the 26th. So, like I said, we're full of an ensemble of great, wonderful artists who've always come out and helped out. And one of our amazing artists and team members, Be Wet Comfort.
Yeah, because he's in the hospital.
Oh yeah, he's out now, but
he's out.
He went through some crazy stuff. Like, I mean, I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I said, but like, he lost both his legs in this. I
did not know that part.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that happened to BWAC, and we want to be there, and like, we support our people. So this we've been doing our fundraiser, and then this week and then next weekend we're going to pause and take this moment to reflect on this artist and his family, and we want to ball out, and we want to get as many people out there to support his GoFundMe campaign. It's on Facebook, Artist Prodigy, BWAC Comfort, if you want to look that up and tag that. And give him the support he needs. I mean, we get lots of people at our shows. I'm expecting he's going to bring some people. There's some other ideas flipped around. I just want to make sure before I confirm what's going to happen at that show. But there should be some crazy stuff. It won't be your regular improv show. But this is, we've done this last fundraiser is for us, and we will continue this. But for that moment, we're going to pause and make sure we take care of one of our own and help out him and his family. So make sure everyone comes out. And this is our last show of the summer. It's our last show for the summer. So we're going to make sure we make it a big one, have everyone out. And then once we do that, we're going to take time to kind of regroup, restructure, get ready about what our next steps, what my plans are as artistic director for what our future performances are going to be. That's in the works. Get some more people in to rehearse and play with the regicides. Babz. Yeah.
I'm coming. I'm in.
All right.
I've been telling people
I'm
in. I'm in.
Exactly.
I came. Y'all were gracious enough to let me tell a story. And y'all were like, come on.
We are storytellers. We are improvisers, and we want to be community builders. So that's what we're working. So we're hoping that on the 26th, the community comes out one last time this summer to enjoy, laugh, and give to a great cause.
I love it. Now, y'all just said goodbye to Frankie. I saw the press, wonderful press. And I just think she's hella funny, and she's just so
hilarious.
She's the kind of funny that I like that sophisticated, quiet, like funny, and she's such a sweet person. And I know that had to been hard to say goodbye to her. Y'all got some good press on that performance in tribute to her.
Thank you. Yeah, we've been busy. We got, Frankie's goodbye. We had a huge turnout. Her dad was in the front row videotaping. They had a lot of crew there. And Frankie's just funny. And we already miss her. She brings a different energy to our group. And we've already told her, like, she wants to come back. We're paying for it. So for real, she knows, like, if we're doing a show, you want to be in it, we got you covered. Because like I said, we take care of our own. So that's a standing deal. We also had Carolyn Chan, who's a doctor, just had a baby. She was in our group, and she had to move out of town. And we have another doctor, Hillary, who's in our group, and she's having a baby. So if you're a doctor and you're about to have a kid, we may be the group for you. Come check out the Regicides.
I love it. I love that these steps that you're taking. I love that your audience is growing. I think, you tell me, but I think your audience is growing as more people get to know what y'all do. And improv is such a, everybody is interested in it, but they're afraid of it, but they like to see it. And y'all are very, very funny.
Thank you. No, we love the Regicides, and our improv troupe for the Broken Umbrella came apart. It was like when we got a little older, we've been doing original pieces of work, and space inspired history of New Haven takes a while, like that's work. It's commitment. You got to edit, create, rehearse, and it takes like a year to 6 months to actually create a piece like that. And we need something to kind of keep us going while in the middle of these plays. So Regicides was the idea to like keep us laughing, keep us busy, keep us creative, keep us improvising, and I think it's worked wonders for us. It keeps our name out. The Regicides and Broken Umbrella Theater. It helps us inspire to do new shows. We did a show just during Art Walk this past year outside of a garage.
At the garage where I used to take my car. Yeah.
At Aquila Motors. Yeah. They again, another site specific work based and inspired by the Whaley Avenue. Was one of the first paved roads in the country using the Blake Rock Crusher. So that was one of those ideas, and like improv was one of the hearts of that show. Like we created a lot of improv. So doing comedy improv kind of keeps our spirits up. And during COVID, it was key. We did it first here on Zoom, then we started recording stuff, and then we opened the doors and let people come see us outside. So we our heart is with the laughter, and we love to tell stories.
So Ruben, do you ever ponder or think about or discern serious pieces, serious artistic pieces? I don't know what that would look like, but
yes, no. Well,
a Broken Umbrella Theater could be. You have that, but the Regicides is about historical comedy kind of stuff. But
yes,
your theater part, you could do all kinds of stuff.
100%. One of our key things is spectacle. So anything we do, we want to have like a fun visual aspect to it. It's not fun; it could be stark. The piece that we did for Freewheelers, that was again co-produced with the Arts and Ideas, was very serious piece. It was women's suffrage and voting and the freedom using the bicycle and what that meant to them. Like it wasn't jokes, but it was very stylized. It was wonderful direction by Rachel Alderman. Amazing lights.
Oh yes, she's great.
We had some amazing performances, and it was a group effort, and it wasn't a funny show. So you come down, you sat down, and what I love is like we take whatever little bit of history we have and we create something out of it, and someone's like, what? And then you're more interested in it, like we're not trying to tell like a straight, this is what happened, how this happens, blah, 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 blah. We want to take a story of our history, create a story out of that, and inspire everyone to invest further into their community and figure out what these stories are. And there are so many. And yes, there are many serious stories that can take place here in New Haven. And those are moments where, again, we're going to need outreach with the community, bring more people in with our ensembles, which is my next goal, is to start having like workshops where people come in who want to act and just haven't had the time to, and just learn how to play with us and learn how to create. And find these stories, flesh them out, find these histories, flesh them out, and create and find these stories that we can tell and create and perform together.
I love it. All right, so tell the people before I let you go, because I know you got a gazillion things to do. Tell the people about the fundraiser, this one, and then the next one, the one for BWAC, but the one that's right in front of you right now.
Gotcha. The one in front of us right now. Today's the day, everybody. Donate $280 for 280 Blake. $2.80, $28, $2,800. Just help us out. 28,000. Listen, I don't want to stop. Like I will ask for money. And this is, again, you are helping us. You're not only helping us at Broken Umbrella Theater, you're helping the community. We're trying to build something great here. We already got a good to great grant. And in order to lock that $500,000, we got to show them that we can make 10% of that. So please help us make $100,000. We are so close. We are at that finish line. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just bring us home, baby. Bring us home. So please help us. You can go to Broken Umbrella Theater on Facebook. Broken Umbrella Theater on Facebook. Check us out. We have, if you're not, just look us up on Facebook. Babz is going to send the link out.
Yes, I've been sending it out all morning. So people, if you
Please,
follow me
yeah.
if you follow the show on
Yeah.
Facebook,
And you know what?
you'll see it.
If you can't donate, look at our link and share and give it to somebody else. Pass on
Yes.
that opportunity for somebody else. Yeah.
Oh, thank
do
you,
that.
Harry.
Oh, Harry, thank you. Yes, we were so close for this Umbrella Theater. So help us out there and donate. Like I said, we're at the home stretch, and I mean the outpouring of funds and support has been overwhelming, and just we are beyond anything right now. We're so excited, and we're almost there. So thank you, Babz, for having me here to kind of like that last second push. And if you're not sure what we're about, we got video on our website. Also,
You do.
And I'm sure I'll see Babz, and I'll look to see everyone else for BWAC's for the BWAC fundraiser on the 26th. Come check out the Ridge Sides and laugh. Grab some dinner. Come out. We got drinks sponsored by Black Hawk Brewery. And it'll be a good time. I gotta tell you, you already know.
I know it's a good time. I already know. So thank you so much, Ruben, for your time. And consider this your home whenever you want to talk about something. Because, I've seen you over there at Channel 8, and I've seen you, with Lucy Gelman, who I adore. But, feel like LoveBabz, LoveTalk is your home too.
Anytime, Babz. It's like, let me have. I'm like, what are we gonna talk about today? Love? Gotcha. Let's do this. Let's go. That'd be the Valentine's special, right? Oh yeah.
Yes.
I gotta bring in the
I love
deep
a good
voice.
love story. I love a good love story. So there you go.
All right. Well, thank you. Thanks to all the listeners. Check us out. And again, Babz, thank you for your continued support. And I look forward to seeing you soon.
Say hi to
okay?
your beautiful wife, and kiss those beautiful children, and say hi to the rest of the troop. And I'll see you out here in these art streets.
Will do.
All right.
Peace, everybody. Thank you. Yes.
All right. So y'all go to the Facebook page. Give. They just need 50 more people. Give some money, $280. Y'all got that.
Somebody does. Somebody does.
Somebody does.
Thanks, Babz.
So, thank you so much, Ruben. Have a lovely weekend.
All right. Take care.
All right. Yes.
Bye.
Yes. Oh, that was a wonderful conversation with Ruben Ortiz from Broken Umbrella Theater, coming on to talk about they're in the midst of a fundraiser. I want y'all to give and be as generous as you can. You know me, I don't got no money, but I'm gonna try to send some dollars over there today before the day ends, and see what happens. I don't have much, let me tell you, but every little bit helps. You don't have to have a lot. I don't got thousands. I got a couple of dollars I can send over there, that won't make my bank account scream or cry or melt down. So I'm gonna try to do what I can, because I believe in their dream, and we all have to believe in their dream. And plus, this is my community. I live in this community. I love this community. And y'all know how I feel about arts. I love arts because I think arts is the true revolution, and artists are the true revolutionaries. And so they are doing that work, and I'm a part of it. I am in that arts ecosystem. I am a part of it. Ian Alderman, of course. So Ian Alderman are you still in Martha's Vineyard? They landed in Martha's Vineyard. We was on our way out. So we were like ships passing, literally ferries passing in the day. But a bunch of great people. So I want y'all to be as generous as you can with them, because you're going to love everything. When you go see their shows, you're going to love everything. You're going to be like, damn it, I need to support this, and you should. And y'all know how I feel about arts. I serve on the board of Long Wharf Theater. Love it. I am the chair of the board for the Arts Council of Greater New Haven. By the way, welcome Hope Chavez. She is our new executive director. Our great love Dan Fitzmaurice left for a bigger arts council in DC, a national arts council. And so we needed a leader. Winter was an amazing interim. She held the helm beautifully, but she didn't want the job. And she was like, I want to go back to what I was doing. And so we searched high and low, and got and was delivered hope. And I mean that in all the ways that you can imagine. Hope was delivered, and And so she starts September 5th. And so I want everybody to welcome her graciously and come to the Arts Council annual meeting, which is at the end of this month. So come to the annual meeting. And I think she'll be there. You could meet her. You could meet her and say hello and offer her some kind words and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, so I'm looking forward to that. So let's see. When is the annual meeting? I don't even know when that is. It's somewhere on my calendar. I'll look it up. Somewhere. It's coming. Somewhere. So, but just know that. So yeah. A broken umbrella theater and the regicides. You couldn't ask for a better group of people. They really are the salt of the earth. I like them all. I like them all. So, and I'm looking forward to playing with them. I don't know a damn thing about improvisation. Well, I kind of know something about improvisation because I was an ECA kid. Believe it or not, I was an ECA kid, and I was in an improv class. So I know something about improv, something. And if you're a parent, you know everything about improv. If you're a parent, you know something about improv because kids will make you improv, saving their life. Because God knows. So you have to improv your way in and out of situations with children. Let me tell you, I'm here to tell you. So, I've got Juanita Sunday coming up. I do improv every morning on the radio. You know what? I think I kind of do. Thank you for that. Thank you for saying so. I got Juanita Sunday coming up, and you know, she's got the Sixth Dimension Afrofuturism Festival. Because you know, Black people gonna be in the future. Quiet as it's kept, we gonna be in the future. Y'all not gonna, you can write us out of history, but you ain't gonna write us out of the future. You ain't really gonna write us out of history either. But we are Black to the future. And so she launched this thing last spring at Connecticut College, and it was something to see, let me tell you. And now she's bringing it to New Haven over a period of time, and I'm delighted to be a part of that too, because I really think she is on to something, and she's going to come on at 10:15, and we're going to unpack Sixth Dimension. We're going to unpack it. She's going to tell me what it is. I like it. So I'm about that future stuff, and you know, and even though I have my concerns about artificial intelligence and the use of AI, but the artists are using it, and they are creating some stuff, and they feel very free in using AI to create it. But you know, I'm an artist, and I'm also a politician, and I'm also a person that's like, somebody gonna use this for naught. So I'm one of those people. So I'm old enough to understand how the world can be about technology and the use of technology. So we're gonna talk about all kinds of things. So I'm looking forward to having her on. And she's the beginning. Oh, go ahead, baby. The beginning was Black, so rest assured the future and the end will be also. I listen, from your lips to God's ears. But you know, these folks out here is trying to erase Blackness as fast as we produce Blackness. So you know, we got to stand on that, but we also got to make sure we are inserted in the futuristic narrative, you know, and we can't just leave it to Star Wars. Octavia Butler gave us a nice blueprint. She gave us a nice blueprint, and we need to run with Octavia Butler, but not just her. There's a whole bunch of other folks out there that doing Afrofuturism, and I love it. I'm Black to the future all day, every day, and because I'm 60, you know, I've got another 60 years, so I got to be in the future now, and I'm so happy that Juanita and these young people are thinking about Afrofuturism. I love the term. I love the idea of it. And I love the wide open creativity that affords us. So tune in. I love the conversation I just had with Ruben. I love that they are just finding a space to be creative and opening the space for people to do some interesting stuff. because I think that's a good idea, and I think that's next level theater. I think that's next level theater, and I need, I'm gonna give my good friend Brian Slatery a call because I think we might be able to do a jazz wear somewhere in the current space that they're housing before the snow flies. Because Brian Slatery and I, we created this thing called Jazz Wear pre-pandemic, and we would have jazz in unconventional places, and it was quite successful. Got some really good press about it, because him and I, every time we get together or see each other at some show, we'd be like, damn, we really need a jazz club. And so his wife is like, you're not gonna open a jazz club, and my friend is like, Babz, do you really have time to open a jazz club? So what's the next best thing? A jazz pop-up. So Jazz Wear was formed, and we kicked it off on the rooftop of the community foundation when they was letting people use the rooftop on the community foundation. So we kicked off there, we jumped off there, and then we took it to the Ely Center, we took it to the New Haven Museum, and then we brought it right back. We ended at the community foundation rooftop. So the idea was to just do something quarterly, and we did a whole Christmas thing at the Ely Center with the Caddy Band, who plays the Charlie Brown sound playbook, plays that music, and they played that music. It was wonderful. We provide the libations, and we didn't take any money from anybody, but people were like, we can take money. No, Brian's like, no, we got this. And we would just open it up, and it'd be like from like 5 to 8 or something, 5 to 9. So, but anyway, I'll be back with Juanita at 10:15. So y'all know what to do. Find the next link, because Harry's gonna shut it down and gonna start it back up. And I'll be back at 10:15 so y'all can hear about Sixth Dimension Afrofuturism Festival that's happening. It's coming up real soon. So I'll be right back. I'll get some more coffee. I'll be back.
Hi, this is Babz Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
You ain't gotta go nowhere. 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 Our space is set up to say nothing. That's why you're here with me. These sheets create limitations. Strip down when you're next to me. You say that you want it, so show me you want it. I say that to say this to you. Let's do what we came here to do. If you feel that comfortable, you ain't gotta go